Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Today we're out at the Chrysler Nationals, the Carlisle event. Come to the Chrysler Nationals. You'll have a great time here. Look in the description of the video and you'll see the website to Carlisle events. Come to a great car show. These people are just fantastic to be with. And I'm with friend of the channel, Bruce Frank. And Bruce has had a car on before and this one is no exception how great this 50s Finn car is. Bruce, what year, make, and model is this one?
It's a 1958 Desoto Adventurer.
You're gonna like this. Bruce, come right alongside me as we feature your car and we will show the Desoto. Now, the Desoto is part of the Chrysler lineup. How does that all work out?
Desoto was in between Chrysler and Dodge for price point. It was part of Chrysler's program, like General Motors did, to try and get people, as they progressed in life, got better jobs, made more money, they could move up the ladder of vehicles. And the top would have been the Imperials but it started with Plymouth, Dodge, DeSoto, Chrysler, Imperial.
Wow. And we've got great fender ornaments there and this hood jewelry, I'm gonna call it. Let's step back from it one moment and try to take it all in. This one we have to step way back to get this all in. And we're just gonna let you ponder. Let me get right on the side of it. Ponder that. How long have you had it?
I've had this car for about 10 years.
And you had, the restoration was about a year.
Restoration took about a year.
And you said it was in a box.
It was in many boxes when we bought it.
That is hard to believe. This is just amazing how this car looks. Go ahead, tell us a story about that.
Well, I'd kind of sworn off restorations because I was getting older. And
that's why you had to do it.
We ran across this one, and because of the rarity of this car, we decided to do one more. It wasn't being advertised. It was a word of mouth. The original owners wanted someone to take care of it and restore it.
Yeah.
So we found it through friends of brothers down the line and did a body off restoration on it. Everything has been done. Everything is correct on it, with the exception of it's been long enough now. The original style battery, when that needed to be replaced, I just used a regular one.
Yeah, let's open the hood while you're talking about it. Go ahead.
Other than that, everything on the mufflers. The mufflers aren't correct.
What do we have under the hood here? Is this a 413?
No, this is a 361.
361.
2 4-barrels. This is the motor that got bored out to a 383 the next year for $59. This is a DeSoto motor. It could have come in a Dodge later on as an option, but some of that kind of got handed down the family. As DeSoto got something bigger, some of that would go to Dodge.
Well, it's just spectacular. I mean,
just saw the data tag. We decoded almost all of that. That tells you the car is supposed to be black. It tells you options, that sort of thing. Some that are blank are because that item isn't an option on this car. It's standard equipment.
Got it. The horns. What is this right here? Looks like
this is your brake booster, and this is a vacuum canister.
Got it.
It's all part of the brake system.
All right. While we have it here, let's dual quads, correct?
Dual quads. That was part of the Adventure package. Gold air cleaners, the gold grill, the twin antennas. They only made these cars in black, white, or gold with a white sweep, or gold with a black sweep.
Got it.
There's only 4 color combinations. There's 10 of these, 10 hardtops left that we're aware of out of 350 that they built. This is the only black one that's left that we know of.
Let's fire it up, shall we?
Sure.
The only black one left. And it looks great in black. Did you do something to the exhaust? Because it sounds really good.
Just the mufflers are different.
Mufflers are a little different. Yeah, it really sounds... Let me let people hear it idle. Go ahead, we're going to step on the brakes for a second. And there's your brakes. You can kind of see that, maybe this side a little better. Go ahead, give it a rev. turn it around, and there are some fabulous fins. Now, one of the things I'll show you as we get closer, there's almost kind of this double bumper. You've got the bumper here and then that chrome piece that wraps around underneath. And there you can see the exhaust, which you've just heard. And this nice triple stacked light. The DeSoto trim around the license plate. And then you've got this nice, almost luggage rack-like look. And I noticed the speaker in the back. That is one big back window. I just want to feature that. Look at that. That's a lot. And as we step back, maybe one of my favorite angles of this car is right there. I mean, the fact that, Bruce, that they put this little offset silver gold,
Yeah.
I mean, just so well done.
The gold on the roof and the side spear was also part of the Adventurer package. You can somewhat pick it up on the hubcaps.
Yeah.
That was part of it. Interesting with the hubcaps, those are actually from the factory, 57 DeSoto hubcaps with 56 Chrysler spinners on them.
Is that right?
That's how they did these hubcaps.
Is that right? Okay,
the
let me
gold down
feature
the side
those.
of the car
Yeah.
is actually paint, with the exception of the front fender. That's actually a metal insert up there.
Oh.
The rest of it is paint. That's the way it was at the factory.
Interesting. Insert paint. I did not know that. Very, very cool. We'll show the interior in a second. Let's open up the trunk. Let's open up the trunk for a moment. Thanks. While you're opening that, I'm just going to show this like so. And look at how clean.
The carpeting is actually reproduction for Chrysler 300 carpeting. The trunks are the same, so it fits. What it protects is the mat underneath, which...
Oh, wow.
And actually, if we were to peel it all the way back, it says DeSoto up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, those are fairly hard to come by.
I guess so. Let's show it only because we're only going to show it one time.
Push button transmissions, you had no park position on the cars.
Yes, you have chocks.
It came with the wheel chock from the factory for parking it. And
oh, look at that. That was worth it. All right, I'm gonna let you put that back. I'm gonna go to the interior, may I?
Sure.
Thank you. I could see why he'd want to protect that. So these handles open like so. Look at the interior and the materials here. You have this cloth, vinyl, it juts out that way. You've got this airplane-like handlebar. And there's a lot going on there. And we put it in the sun so you could see the sparkles in the carpet along with the DeSoto mats. Is that just, and let me show this seat. We have a nice breeze coming through and it feels great coming through here. The word Adventurer, your speaker. Take a look at this rough line with the chrome bracing. So well done in the light. And look at the material. Just wonderful. Was it difficult doing anything on the interior?
it's difficult getting parts for it. There's a place out in Oregon that says they either have NOS parts for everything 1964 or older, or if you have a sample, they'll reproduce it for you. It can take time. I'm aware of people who've been waiting more than 3 years for parts for different cars.
Wow. Those are the original miles?
Those are, yes, we didn't zero the odometer when we restored the car. So those are what it's actually got on it from day one.
All right, we'll show you that ribbon when we drive it in just a second.
Yeah, these don't change colors. These are just red. The 59 it changed colors as it went out.
You've got that mirror there that just sits off this stock, and then the ventilation. Well, Bruce, I think we need to take it for a ride.
Okay.
So I shared with you that we're going to show you the ride. There's here's the ribbon speedometer now. It just stays red. As you can see, it goes up. Bruce, the problem with something like that for someone like me is I would think that that's like a video game and I want to see how high I can get it to go.
Yeah.
Which would be a problem. This car is super smooth. The 1958 Desoto Adventurer. Now they call it a two-door hardtop, and we're gonna make a right here. Share with me about this radio too, that's special with the 7 buttons. Tell me about this.
This is the search and tune radio or scanning radio. The buttons on the end make it scan for the nearest station you can pick up. So if you're in a part of the country you're not familiar with where the radio stations are, it kind of finds them for you. That's one of few options that's on this car as an adventure.
Yeah. What are the other options that it should have, could have, would have? That
It could add air conditioning.
Okay.
Very few cars in 58 had air conditioning of any brand.
An expensive option.
An auto headlight dimmer, an auto mirror dimmer. Actually, they offered air ride on these. Very few got sold that way.
Well, it feels great as it is right now.
What you do though, the Desoto Adventure was almost Desoto's Chrysler 300.
Okay.
So if you're familiar with those, that got you the two 4-barrels, you can kind of feel how hard it shifts.
Yeah.
That was a factory, almost a factory shift kit in them.
Okay. We'll make it right here.
The heads and the cam are different on this from the other Desotos, higher performance stuff. These were rated at 350 horsepower. If I leaned on this,
Give it. Here's our acceleration. Give it just a little acceleration. We'll let off here. We're in the neighborhood. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
if you actually lean on it hard enough to kick in the second 4-barrel, which it didn't there, that was
Really, it did not.
No, it runs on half of one of the 4-barrels.
Wow.
When you push on it initially, it kicks in the second half, and then harder it kicks in the other 4-barrel all at once.
That's impressive.
It'll chirp the tires going into second and third gear.
Really?
Yeah.
With a car this big and heavy?
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. But
Well-
they're highway geared, so you're from a dead stop. You're not going to roast the tires or anything.
Yeah.
But
Is that horn beep? Beep that horn if it works. Nice. Well, look how smooth this thing rides. What a great car. Well, Bruce, we had seen each other in another car show, and you shared it was going to be up here, and I'm so glad we're getting a chance to finally video this car. What a treat to have you on the channel again with just an amazing car. Thanks so much for being on My Car Story.
thank you.
You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks. So Bruce, a little bonus footage here. I shared with you, what's the reaction when you're driving this? What do people think it is? And what did you share with me?
We get a lot of Batmobile reactions. We get a lot of Christine reactions. If you know the Chrysler hierarchy, Christine was not only 2 levels below this car, but it never existed because they never made a Red Fury.
There you go.
So
The Batmobile and Christine, those are pretty legendary cars.
anything with fins gets Christine.
There you go.